and just get so many touches.
For the best distributor who you know they're going to give the ball to, which is one of a myriad of issues that Carlton would have been dealing with, I would imagine, in the postscript. I don't know what... I would imagine Michael Voss gets them in today and just sits them down and goes through it line by line, play by play.
Yeah. Oh, also, too, we don't want to, you know, you've got to take your shots at goal. Look at the accuracy. 3 goals, 8 from your 2 big forwards, guys.
Yep.
Curnow and Mackay. So they lose the unlosable. Look at that. Those stats are just unbelievable. Like, there's a plus 54 contested possession.
Yep.
It's just amazing. I don't think we've ever seen numbers like this for a team to lose a game.
So that's the upside. So if you're Carlton, you absolutely should be encouraged by the growth that you've seen this year. I mean, plus 54 contested possessions, biggest differential in a loss, which hurts. But the learnings, I think the learnings that could come out of this for this group will be so strong. It's the most painful lesson to learn, probably outside losing a grand final. But it could be so impactful over the summer because, you know, Charlie Curnow, next time he's got a set shot in the last quarter around the corner, he'll take his 30. He won't rush it. Now, the next time there's a dangerous half-back on the opposition that's going to run and go like a Nick Dacos, someone will take responsibility for him. So they will go to school on this, you can bet that.
A lot of decisions.
I don't think they handled the occasion.
They didn't handle it. That's why they have to learn.
3, 4 or 5 occasions early in the game where Carlton rushed or when Curnow tried to kick the ball off the ground rather than pick it up. So these are all... I'll ask you the question in a moment whether it's a successful season or not for the Carlton Football Club on the way back, but this is the one here. Durden, hit him up. This is at the stage where they... What are they there?
It's 2 minutes to go there.
They're still in front. There's a worse one coming up, I'm sure we're going to...
Yeah, so that was control the ball. This is the worst inside 50
They need a point. They need a point to draw it.
Harry Mackay just there.
So Corey Durden's having to live with that, and he's a young player who has been great. He's been combative in the early stages of his career, but there he's going to look at that and go...
I'm pretty sure that Michael Voss would confront that, though. I think it's a great learning to the last 2 weeks, late in the game against Melbourne, what happened, and, of course, the last quarter this week, you know, just to educate the players and move forward.
Well, we saw last week what heads in the game stuff looks like with the Jake Lever heads up play late. So this is what composure looks like. It's instruction, it's direction. So this is the reason you win by a point. Melbourne or Carlton lose by a point last week, and then the same thing happens a week later, but almost in reverse. You don't show the same level of composure.
Yeah, so... Yeah, that's 100% right. I don't think it's going to... I'm trying to think if you're a Carlton supporter and you sat through those last 2 weeks, you know, your level of disappointment, it would be hard to try and...
But this is it. Like, there's pointing, there's direction, there's instruction everywhere. We saw none of that from Carlton when they were behind the ball on your Pendlebury lab, Brownie, where it was lucky dip. You know, you just hope that everyone's on the same page without communicating. So you get what you deserve. But Melbourne... You know, 3 years ago, they might have been the exact same. You learn from it, you move forward and you win those games next time.
Talk about, Gaz, you know, a successful season. I thought Michael Voss summed it up pretty well in the post-game. There's definitely been growth and they have moved forward. There's no question about that. Clearly, they've got a lot of star power there. Sam Walsh didn't play yesterday, of course. They've had injuries throughout the season, but I think they've definitely progressed from a game-style point of view, from what they had with David Teague. And to me, they seem a bit stronger in not allowing multiple goals against them. You know, remember they used to let in 5 or 6 goals in a row all the time. To me, they seem to have stiffened up a bit more.
It's funny that question. Like last year, it was the pressure on David Teague was you need to play finals for it to be a successful season. And then you add Chera, you get players back, and all of a sudden we're saying it's a successful season.
Well,
and they haven't played finals again.
I'm not sure it is. You're an 8-2 start to a season. I mean, I think it was 8-2, 8-3, and here they are 11 games later.
I think there are successful elements within the season in that Charlie Curnow got back to, you know, what we all thought he could be. But
I don't think Michael Voss is coming out saying it's a successful year, is he? I'm not sure. I know what sort of winner Michael Voss is. Yeah. He's not saying it's a successful year. You're right. There's elements of successful things.
We sat here last